Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are unraveling a mystery that is honestly so relatable but incredibly frustrating. You know the drill, right? You set up what's supposed to be the perfect, relaxing evening, only to wake up the next morning feeling completely and utterly drained. You did literally everything right. You wound down, you disconnected, but your energy tank is just on empty. Well, we're going to explore exactly why that happens, and trust me, the science behind it is absolutely fascinating.
Okay, let's dive right into this. Picture this scenario. It's the end of a super long, stressful day. You decide to have a quick nightcap, maybe a glass of wine, maybe a quick cocktail, just to help you wind down and get ready for bed. And hey, it works, right? You feel relaxed, your eyes get heavy, and you drift off. But then, the alarm goes off the next morning and you feel like you haven't slept a wink. You are just completely exhausted. So, why does a habit intended to help you relax actually leave you so fatigued?
Well, the answer lies in what we can call the Trojan horse of our evening habits. It's a classic case of expectation versus reality. The expectation is that alcohol's relaxing effect is going to help you fall asleep faster. And honestly, it often does. That immediate, comforting sedative effect is very real. But the reality? Well, that sedative effect is basically a mask for a delayed biological chaos that unfolds while you're unconscious, which ultimately leaves you waking up completely drained.
So let's look at the alcohol sleep trap and how a nightcap actually destroys your rest. To get why alcohol is the ultimate energy zapper, we have to unpack the core mechanism here, your sleep architecture. Now, sleep isn't just a block of time where your brain hits the off switch, it's a highly structured organization of different cycles and stages. And that includes the absolutely crucial deep, restorative rest your body desperately needs to repair itself. When you introduce alcohol into your system right before bed, yeah, it might initiate sleep quickly, but it completely compromises this architecture. It just fragments your sleep cycles and heavily reduces your overall rest quality. So that immediate sedative effect you feel, it's quite literally a biological trap. You are basically trading the time it takes to fall asleep for the actual quality of the sleep itself. Because alcohol reduces the duration and the quality of your most restorative sleep stages. Your brain and body just never get the deep recovery they require. And that right there is exactly why you wake up the following day with your energy levels entirely depleted, feeling like you barely slept at all.
But wait, there's more. We also have to talk about blood sugar roller coasters and the midnight biological chaos. Because poor sleep architecture is really only half the story here. The secondary, hidden cost of that nightcap is what it's doing to your internal chemistry. Let's walk through this chain reaction. Step 1. Alcohol is consumed. Pretty simple. But step 2 is where the problem starts. Your liver is normally the one in charge of regulating your blood glucose while you sleep, keeping your energy nice and stable. But when alcohol enters the chat, the liver gets distracted. It prioritizes metabolizing the booze over regulating your glucose. Which leads us to step 3. Your blood sugar levels either spike or they dramatically drop. And finally, step 4. This severe internal imbalance actually triggers a stress response in your body, which often results in a middle-of-the-night awakening. So you're further destroying whatever sleep you are managing to get. Now, what's really interesting about this biological chaos is that you can kind of self-diagnose the next morning. Are you waking up with these telltale signs? We're talking about profound fatigue, especially right after meals, a lack of focus or, brain fog, unexplained mood swings where you just feel irritable or kind of hangry. Maybe you feel a slight shakiness or jitteriness. And crucially, you have intense, undeniable cravings for sugar. Guys, these aren't just signs of a bad night's sleep. These are the physical symptoms of a severe blood sugar imbalance caused by your evening routine.
This brings us to the dosage effect. Where exactly is the line between relaxing and draining?
So does this mean you can literally never have a drink again? Well, not necessarily. It turns out there is a very specific scientific line here. For women, the scientific definition of low to moderate consumption is 1 standard drink or fewer per day. According to the research, keeping your intake to this level generally does not have a major influence on your sleep quality, so you can enjoy that drink without falling into the energy trap.
For men, the scientific limit is 2 standard drinks or fewer per day. If you exceed these specific numbers, well, that is when you cross the line. Large amounts of alcohol are specifically linked to the sleep fragmenting, blood sugar crashing, energy draining effects we've just been talking about. It really is all about the dosage. Finally, let's talk about breaking the cycle and navigating the other energy traps out there. While alcohol is definitely a major culprit for poor sleep, our daytime coping mechanisms often make the whole cycle significantly worse. When we wake up exhausted, what's the first thing we do?
We reach for a fast fix, right? Like an energy drink. It's kind of funny how we try to cure our scientific lack of rest by chugging an artificially neon liquid. I mean, some of these energy drinks contain ridiculously high amounts of sugar, up to 52 grams in a single can. Just to put that into perspective, when your recommended daily limit is around 25 grams, you are absolutely blasting your system. This massive influx of sugar and caffeine gives you a quick, short-term boost for sure, but it immediately restarts that glucose roller coaster, causing a sharp drop in energy and crashing your system all over again.
So the crucial point is this: fixing the fatigue isn't about finding a faster stimulant. It's about stability. Small changes really do have a big impact. Balancing your blood sugar and repairing your energy is about making consistent, mindful choices. Instead of reaching for the energy drink or refined carbs, choosing nutrient-rich foods like complex carbs paired with protein and good fats can stabilize your energy naturally. Things like oats, eggs, or even just a handful of nuts can help your body get off the roller coaster and actually repair the metabolic damage from the night before.
Which leaves us with this final thought to take away today. Take a hard look at how you wind down. Is your evening routine truly restorative, giving your body the deep sleep and stable chemistry it actually needs? Or is it just a clever energy trap, masquerading as relaxation? The next time you go to pour that nightcap to wind down, remember the hidden costs. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and I hope this helps you make the mindful choices you need to finally wake up feeling truly rested.